We're in week 6 of making history. I'm gonna be turning one of these $100 into $1 million. Right? I can't believe that we're already a month and a half into this challenge. Absolutely everything is gonna be documented here on my YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, Discord, so you guys can follow along every single one of my trades. You guys can see the before, the during, the after, and learn from my mistakes. We started 5 weeks ago where I took my first attempt at it and I blew the account. We started from 0, and then I turned $100 into then 155, when the 155 to about 2,000, 2,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 7,000, 7,000 to 19,000, and then now we're gonna be trying turning these $19,000 to $40,000. I can already feel me completing this challenge, so let's get started with the video so you guys see what everything is about. All right, so it is Sunday. It is officially day 1 of the challenge for this week. You guys already know. We're gonna be hitting the 40K mark this week, where we're gonna be turning the $100 into the mill. So if you guys didn't see last week's series, make sure you guys check it out. We just finished doing Sunday swings with the students. Now let's break down my top 3 trades for the week. So let's get into it. So the first trade is gonna be GBP CAD. So if you guys can tell, GBP CAD last week, we were literally the first trade that we caught was at the beginning. It was at the ending of the week where we then caught this rejection from the area of interest to shift the structure, head to the upside, and we closed right before the pullback of the whole entire market. So my prediction from this week, it is extremely simple. All 2 time frames are bullish except the 4-hour where it is currently bearish, but that's fine because it's being outweighed by the weekly and the daily time frame. So this is going to give us a base of a 20% confluence towards my grade of the trade. What I do like is how we are rejecting this very strong daily area of interest. We have 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. Daily doji rejection from area of interest, and then now the 1 hour is coming back to retest this area and potentially create an inverted head and shoulders. I had this alarm earlier this afternoon when I was doing the Sunday swings with the students. Price hit it perfectly. Now I have my alarm right around here because I'm going to be waiting for price to give me any little pullback to enter this trade to then head to the upside. I will be having my first take profit area right around this level, and then my second take profit area right around this level right here. I will only be interested in buying GBP CAD. Next is Euro JPY. So this is kind of like a little bit of a ballsy trade idea because we are needing a huge bearish engulfing candlestick to then break all of this structure. After it breaks, then pull back, retest area of interest, and then we head to the downside. And then third, we have GBP USD, which is going to be a little bit of a longer wait, but we have to wait for price to come back all the way to this area of interest, which is the alarm, which is also around psychological level, 27,000. So once price comes back into this level right here, we're then going to have a rejection from this level to then head to the downside. So those are the top 3 pairs for the week as of right now. Tomorrow in the morning, we're going to have the yacht with the traders, where we're going to obviously be trading on the yacht if any trades present themselves. So these are traders that I've literally flown out from all around the world: Germany, Cali, some even came from Argentina. They're students of mine from Swing Trading Lab, and they've had over 5 figures results a month. And then obviously due to those results, I'm like, yo, come to Miami on me. And tomorrow we're gonna see if we can trade on the yacht and catch any of these trades. So let's see. All right, so it's currently 9 in the morning. So following up from last night's analysis, we have GBP CAD, which if we continue going how we're going, this can be a very, very valuable currency pair for our success in this week's trading. So let me show you guys right now how the market is. So we are currently up about $2,000 on GBP CAD with the buys that I explained yesterday, which I'm gonna explain to you guys right now exactly what happened, where I entered, and where I expect the price to go. So right now, GBP CAD, if you guys remember yesterday, we were around this. Well, this is a trade that we took last week that I anticipated pull back into this level. Last night, we were at this level right here, and then you notice how I said, all right, cool, in order for me to take this trade, I actually need to have the pullback into the area of interest for me to take the trade. So then I pretty much took the trade after this impulse on the 15-minute, which was a beautiful then higher low to then continue creating higher highs on the lower time frame. I personally love how this 4-hour candlestick is closed. It's a Marubozu candlestick rejection from the area of interest after breaking above this structure point right here. So as of right now, I have my first take profit at this structure point right here because I feel like whenever price comes to this area and we are under, we're selling. Whenever we're above, we're buying. Whenever we are under, we are then selling. Whenever we are above, we are then buying. So as of right now, as of this trade, I want to get out at this area right here first. If we do manage to break above, then I'll continue to hold to this area right here. But I'm going to try and buy and get into more positions on this way up. Euro JPY, we are currently pulling up to our area of interest where we might be looking to then reject from. We're having some very clean double doji rejection candlesticks, but the only way I will take this trade is if I then body close under this area, break, and then retest. So as of right now, we still haven't gotten that. And then GBP USD, we're waiting for this trade to make it all the way back up into here. So then in order for us to then sell, Euro USD, we're just waiting for it to make it to this alarm area to then sell. So right now, the only trade we're currently in is GBP CAD. So this is how we're currently looking on the account, about $1,700 in profit. Good start to the week. You guys saw last week's series how I only took 2 trades and both of them were on Thursday and Friday, and I managed to make all of the profits for the week on the last 2 days of the week. So the fact that we got this at the beginning of the week, good sign. All right, so stop loss got hit, but it's the way how the stop loss got hit that annoys me. And like I said before, there's nothing you can do to avoid this kind of stuff. So let me show you guys. So currently we are in the account of $13,000. So we've lost about $7,000 this morning alone to knowing, and this is what pisses me off about it. So let me show you guys. So as you guys can see right here, this is the GBP CAD trade. We were anticipating for it yesterday to pull back into this area. We had a beautiful push, and then we've come all the way back in, wicked this out, and look at that where we are now. We are now wicking back up to the upside. So we literally, if this does not continue to head to the downside and it rejects from here and then it does this, I'm gonna be pissed off because it's just crazy how it just taps my stop loss and just heads up to the upside. You guys can see here how in the P&L today, we just lost alone 32% of the account because I told you guys I risked 33% of the account per trade, which is $6,400. You can see right here in the P&L chart has taken a humongous dip, and it's annoying because we were up literally $19,800, and now this trade right here has just wicked us out and it's done this. So happens, and if that's not enough, something fell out of the sky, literally. Good? What are they doing? What are they doing? Yeah, a turtle fell out of the sky and landed in my backyard. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to name it. It's definitely real. Supposedly this is a good luck thing. It brings wealth, it brings money, it brings health. Clearly it's not working. So I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if to keep it. I'm gonna see if the cat likes it. But I have a cat, I have a goat, and now I have a turtle. All right, so we just got the sprinter right now. We got Jordan, the first student, the OG students. We're gonna pick up right now the rest of the students. We're gonna head to the yacht. Weather's not looking that great. It's kind of Miami weather. It is what it is. It's part of the process. But we're gonna put up to the yacht. We're gonna go out, have some fun, get the jet ski, and then kind of like afternoon, late night, we're gonna then do the podcast on the 100-foot yacht with every single student because they all have a different success. So one of you guys is gonna have to go with Jordan in the back of the jet ski. So who wants to go behind Jordan?
Hey, I'm gonna end up tipping that thing over if I go behind him. Did you re-enter?
I haven't re-entered, no. I should.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it. It's just bigger than I thought. That's your boat? Our boat.
Nothing like being on a yacht at 2:15 on a Monday, right?
Definitely. Trading lifestyle.
Perfect.
That's one of the sketchiest stairs I've ever been in my life. So we just got home from the yacht day. It's midnight, so we've literally been out on the yacht all day. Had a beautiful day with the students. It was a beautiful day in Miami. Had some crazy conversations on the podcast. Jordan told his story, which honestly got everybody on the boat that was watching the podcast live emotional, including myself. I had to hold back some tears, but you know, it was a really, really great way to start off the weekend Monday, despite the fact that this thing has wicked us out and then has completely gone into our take profit. So I mean, this thing is going to happen. The account is currently still exactly the same. So we literally got wicked out on this trade by 1 pip. Like, look at this. If you come here, can literally see how I got whipped out by 1 pip, and then price has been heading up to the upside. If we were to still be in this trade, we'd probably be up $8,000-9,000, but it's okay. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wait for any higher low on this trade to enter the trade to the upside. So any higher low, I'm going to be potentially adding some buys. Next is Euro JPY, where we were looking for shorts earlier this week, but we never got any bearish and rejection structure. We simply don't take the trade. The next one is GBP USD, where we're going to wait for the pullback to this area of interest, round psychological level, in order for us to take the trade to the downside, which is also going to be retesting the EMA. And on top of that, we have Euro USD, which we're heading up into our zone right here. So GBP CAD, wait this out. It sucks, it's annoying, but we have a beautiful daily bullish doji rejection candlestick. Now I'm gonna see if the next daily wick wants to come back and give us a pullback there in London to see if we can get it. So I'm gonna put my alarm around 3 a.m. so I can wake up, check it through my phone, one eye. I'm just gonna like, one eye, it looks good. I take it. If not, we'll see if we could catch something in New York. Still have plenty of time this week to make back some profits. So we'll check in back tomorrow in the morning. If not, tonight, London sessions. I'll see you guys. All right, so it is 9:40 in the morning. I feel a lot better, have a lot more energy. It's currently 9:40 in the morning. I've woken up a little bit later than I usually do. That I was just drained from yesterday with the students. And what I anticipated yesterday to happen on GBP CAD is currently happening right now. So let me show you guys. So GBP CAD, obviously yesterday we got wicked out by literally nothing. Like, look at that. That is not even a pip. And then price had to push to the upside, and then I anticipated yesterday the only way I will get into this trade if this price has a pullback. And would you look at that? Exactly what I anticipated. Price is coming back into this area where I would be looking to take the trade again. So obviously, if I were to not having gotten stopped out, I would still be like this in the trade. I would much rather be in break-even area than a loss, but it's okay. This shows that the market is respecting market structure. So what I'm going to be doing now here is I'm going to be waiting for a bullish engulfing for price to then engulf in order for me to then take this trade to the upside. Ideally would be if it breaks above that structure level and that EMA. So then that means that price will be doing something like this to then head to the upside. I do love the fact of how the daily is now pulling back, exactly how I explained yesterday with the wick. And the 4 hour, I wanted to stay above this zone right here because it's just going to keep holding price to head to the upside. Next we have Euro JPY. So this is the one that we've been anticipating for shorts. And if you notice, we never broke, we never retested, so we just never sold. This is the importance of patience in trading. Next we have GBP USD, which is already having a rejection, but not from the area of interest that I wanted to make it to. In order for me to sell this trade, I want price to come all the way back into that area of interest for it to make sense. And then last but not least, we have Euro USD, which is still hasn't made it up to our area of interest, where we're just, set and forgetting, letting price do our thing. But our main focus right now is GBP CAD. So sucks that we got wicked out yesterday. It was something like this. And then we're not going to be looking for an entry. So currently right now, 9:44 in the morning. I'll be updating you guys in the next hour or two. So let's see what happens. All right, so look at the time that it is right now, 1:45, and we're gonna eat right now for the first time. I literally be fasting for 12 to 14 hours at a time, but that's good. Thanks to fasting alone, I think I've lost 14, 15 pounds. And I eat whatever I want. Like, you could eat unhealthy, you just gotta know when to eat at the right time. So we're about to eat.
Yeah, this guy makes the whole team.
Yeah, oh yeah, everybody's fasting. Fasting, they're all like on a 16-hour fast, so, Never would I ever thought it'd be this guy right here buying cat litter. Never in my life. All I think about is stuff for the cat. Control odors. What the hell is this for? Litter box.
Smell like shit.
We gotta get a better tray to pick up the shit. Oh look, the rabbit's in here. $100? That's it? Oh, yo, look. Salmon. Real salmon and sweet potato recipe. 70% protein, 30% vitamins. These are the things I do for Rocket, bro. Oh look, she probably wants Indian soy. But she likes the ones that make noise. Holy So market update, I think our last update was 9:30 in the morning. Now our next update is 9:30 at night. So let me show you guys right now where we are. We are exactly in the same exact spot in the account. We've taken absolutely no trades. So the market has been extremely slow today. And I'm gonna be honest, I was catching up on sleep, catching up on messages, catching up on Discord, like everything this whole entire day. And luckily for that same reason, the market has been very slow, and we might have an opportunity coming tonight in London session. I'm back in my dark mode, like I'm ready to hit it again, because in order for me to do this challenge, I need to have 100% laser focus. And having all the pressure of the students here, you know, it was a lot. So I made sure they had a good time, made sure we all had fun. You know, we got good podcasts in, and most importantly, they all got back home safe. So now that everybody's good, back to get to the markets. So let's check it. So GBP CAD. Yesterday was the trade that we got wicked out right in this area right here. So we noticed we got wicked out, price went up, and then I expected the pullback. I was saying that earlier this morning I was going to enter right around this area. Once we had a bullish engulfing at the zone, then we had a huge news fluctuation happening, but I obviously wasn't active in the markets at that time. So actively, I just kind of threw this thing right there on the chart. Coincidentally enough, it's pretty much at the same spot. I don't like how the daily time frame has closed. I did explain I was going to expect for that daily wick to come back all the way into that area. So that is a good thing. I am going to be strongly debating, very strongly debating to be entering a trade in the next 30 minutes to an hour, because we still have plenty of time to enter the trade before London session. I just don't like the fact how it's been very choppy around this area right here, but I do like the fact how we are potentially about to break out of this zone right here. If I don't manage to enter the trade around where we are now, I'll be looking to enter it at this high right here once price decides to then break through this level. So it'll be an impulse trade during London. Euro JPY, which is our next trade setup, which is the one that we were waiting for price to break under and then retest for us to then go to the downside. Never happened. We simply never took the trade. Our next trade is GBP USD. So this is the first area of interest that we were looking to then sell. Obviously, I did not want to enter the trade here. I've been waiting for price to come to this area of interest, and it looks like we are currently headed there right now. And I do see a very clean potential day trade on GBP USD, which is going to be a retest of this area here to then make it to this zone right here. This is what I call a high risk trade, but no risk, no Rari. No, I'm kidding. No risk, no reward. So we're going to be waiting for now is a pullback into this level right here, where I'm going to be waiting for a little bit of a deeper pullback, just a little bit, to make it to this zone right here. So then I can take a quick buy during London session to this area. And if I manage to do that, I'm going to close very under the area of interest. And then here, if we get our rejections, then I will take the longer intraday swing trade short. So this is the power of the strategy. So I'm going to line both of these things up. Euro USD, we have the area of interest where we've been expecting for price to come back into it, but I'm going to be on the lookout to see if it's going to have the rejection that I need from this area here in order for us to head to the downside. But I do believe Euro USD will be bullish throughout the upcoming days, but it's the 5th pair on my watch list. And then last but not least, we have USD CHF, which is the same thing. I'm going to be waiting for the break and retest here. We've had a major rejection from the area of interest, which is strongly what I've been anticipating, but we are holding above this zone right here, so we have to wait for price to break and retest under. So everything is looking very solid. I'm going to have my focus on GBP CAD because I think it could be entering the fastest, so I'm going to put this around this level here. And then next would be GBP USD, because Euro JPY is not happening what we're anticipating. So stay tuned, and I'll update you guys later in London, if not tomorrow in the... It is 9:30 in the morning, so exactly what I explained last night in London session has happened, and I'm going to explain this quick because I got to close this trade, but I like to explain it before I close the trade. I always put you guys before me, so let's get into it. So right now on the account, we are up about $13,000. As you guys can tell, GBP CAD are the buys that we have taken yesterday to perfection. You can see right here how I was explaining yesterday how I was going to enter at the blow up and the break of this structure point, and that is exactly what I did. So I've been explaining these longs forever on this trade, and you want to know what is crazy? That I've been expecting these buys all the way since down here, we have taken one buy down here, another buy here, another buy here, another buy here, another buy here. If you guys notice, I am just buying with the trend. I'm continuing the momentum of the market. Earlier this week on Monday, right before we got on the yacht, we got wicked out literally by nothing. Look at that, by nothing. But I mean, it is what it is. It sucks. It's part of the process. You're never going to be able to know when that's going to happen. You just have to control yourself when it does and stick in the game. And that's exactly what I did. I anticipated how I was going to be expecting for this pullback of price into this area, so then we can continue heading to the upside. And that is exactly what we are doing right now. So I entered my trade last night, as I explained, and then we added a very small position, which is really not bringing in much profit, but we added a very small position at the higher low retest of this structure zone right here. So we now continuing heading to the upside. So I'm gonna be debating if I'm gonna close this trade in the next 15-20 minutes. I'm just gonna close and hold my profits so I can make back the losses that I had due to that, you know, bullshit. But whatever, it is what it is. And then yeah, trade is literally happening exactly as I explained. Trade is continuing to the upside, and then we're gonna wait for the next 15 to 20 minute candlestick to close. So let's see if I said or forget. GBP USD, we have officially made it to the area of interest. The buys exactly as I explained happened. I just didn't manage to take that trade because I was paying attention to GBP CAD. But if you guys can tell, this is a perfect example of how the strategy works. It is literally to perfection. Look at that. I didn't even move this box, and look how it made it perfectly into that area. So I'm going to be debating now whether I'm going to be interested in looking to this trade to sell to the downside. And then last but not least, we have Euro USD, which never rejected our area of interest, so we're not even going to put our focus there. But you guys can see how this is working to perfection.
Oh my god.
Just put it on. You're probably wondering why I have this knife. I don't know either. Dun, 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 dun. Fire. This is the McLaren. Fire. We're gonna put this up on the wall, on the white wall. So these are all the cars that I've had. Big shout out to the boy Jordan.
Gotcha, bro.
Got me one of these.
That's a 570.
This is a 570, yeah, 100%. So we got this here. And this one is. This one is the R8. Fire. Let's see what we got over here. Fire. Huracan. Lamborghini. I gave mine away. Fire. Here we got 720. Oh, fire. This actually even looks like it because of the wing. Fire. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
So, trade update. It's 2 in the afternoon. We ended up closing the trade exactly where I anticipated it. So, as soon as I finished the video up in the morning, I closed it literally where I anticipated it, as you guys can see. We're still in that same exact zone right there. It's literally the same spot where I was in the morning. I'm anticipating now a pullback to enter the trade for longs again. So we realize I'm gonna be waiting for that retest to then go long, which is gonna be a retest of that zone right there, retest of the EMA to continue buying the trade. As soon as I close the trade, price went up a little bit more, then pulled back, and it's right around the same area. So we finally brought the account back up. We are 13K away from the goal. If I would have not gotten wicked out by that trade by a pip, I would be at the goal already. So it happens, we'll keep it going. All right, so market update. It is currently midnight. So let me show you guys how the account is looking. So we're currently at $27,000. So this is thanks to the trade earlier this morning that got us up to here. If we would have not gotten wicked out, we would have probably been at a target already. But let me show you the My FX book. So you guys can see right here how we are currently up 26,000%. These numbers look absolutely insane, but you guys know the reality behind it. $27,000. You guys can tell right around here we have a total of 18 trades win, and this trade, this week's profit is only $7,000, even though we had a big trade, but we just made back the losses that we had. And you can see right here in the P&L chart where we currently are right now. And this is what I'm anticipating for this week's remaining trades. So GBP CAD, we could have definitely still been holding the trade, but I personally did not feel comfortable doing that. Wanted to get my profits and just run with it. it. So we're pretty much in the same area where we would have closed our take profit if we wanted to. I'm gonna still be waiting for a pullback into this area. So where I come, put my alarm, and let's see if we can get a pullback during London, and then during New York, we get the push to the upside. Will be the retest of structure, and then be the retest of the EMA as well. Then GBP USD is what we were anticipating earlier this week, which is the buys to this level. Predicted it perfectly yesterday, didn't catch it because we were focused on GBP CAD. So this buy, technically we can't leave it on the history. So this trade right now, we're gonna be waiting for a break and retest to then sell to the downside, which is gonna look something like this. So both of the pairs that we're currently interested in look very, very solid. To show you guys real time, what time is it? It is currently Wednesday, 11:53. Yo, I thought it was Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Wow. Well, we just need $13,000 to be out our take profit for this week, which is 40K. I'm gonna still stay with the same risks. Everything stays absolutely the same. Nothing changes. I'm just tired. It's midnight. So we're gonna hit a quick workout because I told myself today I was going to hit a workout. We're gonna go hit a workout upstairs, and then we will see if we get something in London. If not, we'll check back in New York. Let's go. All right, good morning guys. So it is 9:30 in the morning right now, and exactly what I explained last night is happening to the T. So let me show you guys. So it is currently 9:20 in the morning. Account is exactly the same, and exactly what I explained last night happened. So let me show you guys. So I call myself the market wizard. Like literally, look what I sent right here in my free Telegram. You guys can see I sent this last night in London at 2 a.m. I just put the eyes. We got 20,000 traders that have seen it in like 8 hours, and then it happened perfectly. I am a wizard. Oh, okay. So just a second, forgot. So basically exactly what I anticipated, which was the pullback to this area of interest. So we've made it back to this area. We haven't been able to hold above the zone, which is good. So we avoided the fact that we could have potentially gotten in early. If you notice, we never got a bullish engulfing, which is always what I'm waiting for. So I avoided that loss by simply waiting for that. So what I am going to be waiting for now in order to take this trade is going to be for something like this. And then GBP USD, exactly what I explained yesterday, which was I was looking for the pullback in this area to then pull back. Kind of crazy. I haven't even moved this line that I drew, and prices come there perfectly. And what a coincidence. I think from right here, we're gonna now start having the pullback into this area because of the EMA. I just drew this up super randomly. Like I literally just went like this, and then it played out perfectly to that point. So we're gonna see if we can get a pullback into this area, so then we enter the trade short. So everything as of right now is going as planned. We have about a couple good hours left in the market of trading. It's currently 9:24 in the morning. Let's see if we can manage to enter a trade either earlier New York, if not London session tonight, so it can play out throughout London, and then tomorrow in the morning we do it. So I'll show you guys again. 9:24 in the morning, Thursday. See what happens in like in an hour or two. All right, update. So it's currently 11:40 in the morning. So as of right now, the market is having a reaction as I'm anticipating, but I still can't enter the trade even though I want to so bad. So let me show you. So this is right now GBP CAD, which is the same trade I've been explaining to you guys. We had the pullback. I'm waiting for this break and then the retest. I think what we are doing right now is having this move right here, which is going to be the break. As of right now, we are going to now have this bullish engulfing candlestick close in the next 19 minutes. So I actually just have to wait, but I can't buy under a resistance, because if you see here, whenever we're under, we're heading down. Whenever we're under, we're heading down. Whenever we're above, we're heading up. So I have to wait for this to break above, retest, and then head to the upside. GBP USD, which is the trade that I was anticipating to go down, still rejecting this area right around here. We're gonna still be waiting for the pullback to then head to the downside. So everything stays exactly the same. Right now we're gonna go to Neil, because I have my other Richard Mille where I'm gonna be changing the straps, and I might get something new. I don't know, I'm kind of tired of the Richard Mille. Might trade it for another Richard Mille. I don't know. Stay tuned. We're gonna pull up literally right now. Alex Gonzalez. Alex.
Thank you.
What's up, Mr. Alex? You good?
Everything?
Good, my neighbor.
Yours is like a fire, bro.
That looks so good, bro.
I know, I love the blue, bro.
With the McLaren.
100%. That's why I did it.
You gotta let Jordan rock that one with the vet.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, you're gonna get one soon, right? I see you be killing it. It's good.
So about a year ago, I came here. I think it was like about a year and a half ago I came here, and I bought my first Richard Mille off of Neil, and I was nervous as fuck. Man. There's no way I'm about to drop 150 on a bank, like my bank account, like 150 on a watch. Yo.
You guys wanna come to the main office? It'll just be easier.
Yeah, let's
My bad.
Dude, this is where you get fucked in that office.
Dude, this guy. I take such good care of him. This is what he says about me, dude. Just set and forget, bro. Look at your shirt. Stop complaining.
This way?
Yeah. Let's go. You know the way, bro.
Bro, no cap. Like, no cap, no cap, no cap. How many watches have I gotten with you? Probably like
A good amount.
Like
I mean,
5?
I'd say at least 10.
5 or 6. Oh, no, that's right.
You brought
Like,
him a couple Rolexes as gifts, right?
Yeah.
You bought a lot of jewelry. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I'm not even like smiling about it.
Yeah.
I think so for sure.
So today's a special day, bro. So today we're gonna
Alex, I don't give the pendant to anyone unless they've crossed
100%,
7
bro.
digits, so.
But today,
Actually, like my account rings it up like, yo, he's crossed 7 digits, and that's when I'm like, shit, I gotta make you a pendant. So you have, yeah.
you know what we're gonna do today?
What
we're
we
gonna
doing?
gift this to my camera guy.
Yeah, no
There's
fucking way,
bro.
dog.
There you guys for you.
No
100%.
fucking way.
And then there's somebody else very special on my team as well, which I'm gonna gift in the other one to you.
Nah.
You can have it. Here, but you
Yo,
got it.
I literally
Trust you
texted
got
him. Fuck. Nah, you dead ass?
Nah, fuck no, give me this shit. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, I literally texted him like, bro, you could ask him. I texted him like a week ago. I was like, yo, let's get us a watch for your birthday.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you guys just gotta pay Neil, and then you gotta.
We'll be back.
I got you.
Thank you, bro.
I got you. These guys, they've done shit that nobody else has ever done for me, bro. So I appreciate you guys, man. Good for you guys.
I appreciate you.
Just
Nick.
don't fucking get it robbed, you know, like that. So that's the only thing.
Yeah, he came in to look at a bust down for himself, is what he told me. That's fucking you.
Oh yeah.
What, you're not
100%.
getting one for yourself anymore?
Yeah, I think I'll do something. Fuck.
Just take care of the gang. That's awesome.
Real one right here.
100%. This is super hard, bro. You actually did that.
That's a coffee table. Yeah, with the real movement in it, it keeps the time. Mr. Sebastian.
Why get it?
Look, I have green rubber.
It's time to be rich again.
Look at this. But I don't know if it'll fit. It's a medium. You could try. I think it'll fit you, bro.
You think so? I have my wrist is like a girl.
But I've enjoyed it. Like, I'm not even telling you to trade it. You could do it later.
No, but I'm here already. Yeah, I gotta do it for the video. I'll be like,
You
yeah.
had an RM11. You've had an RM30.
Yeah,
I think you should do a factory bubble, bro. That's what you should do.
this guy.
This is an fxalexg piece. Yeah, that's meteorite.
Oh, this is
That's
classic,
factory.
bro. This is classic. How much is this?
See? Sean, you know how much the Saru is? Actually, yeah.
125?
Retail.
All factory, full set 2021.
Wow, that's crazy.
This is also a good daily, bro, for you, I think. Solid gold sub.
I would only get gold if it's rose gold.
Got it.
Yeah, I feel like all yellow gold. I'm already Cuban. I look like a fucking fool. Like they're trying to trap us, bro.
There's nothing really in here for you then.
Oh, I'm down to flip a coin for like 10K.
Oh.
He just
No, because
You and Sean can do it for 5K.
Hold on.
I don't flip
I think I'm
coins.
undefeated against you,
My
too.
coins are fucked,
you
bro.
beat me.
Every time I
I
flip
think
a
I'm
coin, I
undefeated.
lose, bro. I'm down like 20K in here flipping coins, man. Sad.
All right, so we're flipping for $4,000.
It's a 4K flip.
So either it's 14K or 10K.
Or 10K.
Okay, but best 2 out of 3 or one?
Bro, you can decide. I'll let you decide the fate. It's a very fair system here. We got heads. Then we got tails. Yeah.
Yo, this is definitely heavier on one side.
Alright. You can pick it. Alright, good choice. Good choice. No, I'm kidding. I get to flip it though.
You get to flip it?
I get to flip it. You get to call it.
Okay.
That's
So-
the rules.
All right, so tails, best 2 out of 3.
Alright, let's go.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Okay, that's the first one.
Alex,
You could seal your fate right now with the next flip. But I hope it lands heads so there's some drama, you know? Have a little bit of drama.
Heads. Times 2. Heads twice in a row.
Oh my
You know, you saw that bounce. It was like,
Oh shit, dude, this is such a fucked up coin flip because I forgot we don't win anything.
no, it's a
There's
free
a
roll.
Yeah.
Everyone's been a free roll. Every single coin flip's been a free roll.
Okay, fine.
All right. This is it. This is it. This is the big moment. This could be.
Forget this deal.
This is gonna change the rest of your day, bro. This is like either like maybe Komodo launch or maybe like you have to go like to Calle Ocho or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Heads.
Let's go!
I hate Congrats.
Let's go.
So I don't ever have coins around me, bro.
Honestly, I owe him that one because of all the flips that we did.
Exactly. And I always get fucked.
At the crib?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we play poker at my house, at my shit, and I always lose. Everybody leaves making money. Am I allowed to do this?
For his wedding,
Is this a rapper thing?
To pay,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, he never misses. So market update, just got back home probably like an hour ago. We spent all day celebrating, you know, Sebas's birthday. We got him the Rolex, got myself the new Rolex, got myself the Richard, another Richard. I think this is like my 5th Richard. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, just turns into watches at this time. But market update because I think we might get our last trade where we're gonna be able to then have our goal for the end of the week, which is 40K. So let me show you guys. So it's GBP USD, but beforehand, let me show you guys the account that it is currently in the exact same point as of right now, 11 o'clock at night. And then you guys can see that GBP USD, I am anticipating for price to break this area retest. So we already had a very fast retest. I do believe we can maybe come back a little bit deeper before heading to the downside. Or what I'm going to be waiting for is I'm going to be waiting for a break of this area right here. Like I need price to just break under this area, retest it, and then I'll be looking for some quick sells. And then GBP CAD never gave us our entry signal. GBP CAD did not respect the area where we were looking to buy the trade. We never retested and headed to the upside, so we simply never took the trade. But we are back at this area once again, where I got wicked out earlier this week right here. And then we entered this trade right here, but we're back at the same area where we got wicked out earlier this week, which is crazy. And if we get another entry signal at this area, I would definitely be taking the same exact trade I took here, the same exact trade I took here, and the same exact trade I took here. So the 3 buys at the same zone. Every single time we come here, we reject up. Every single time here, we reject up, we reject up. So I'm simply just gonna do the same thing again. It's very simple. So I'm going to be waiting for now any type of rejection confirmation around this area, which is going to happen very, very soon. So it looks like we're going to line up for some trades tonight in London. So stay tuned for tomorrow in the morning update. Let's go. All right, what is up, guys? So exactly what I explained last night has happened to perfection. This is a beautiful trade, and it shows you we're just doing the same thing over and over again and how the set and forget strategy works to perfection. Look at this. So you guys can see right now, this is where we are on the account. We are up $20,000 on GBP CAD. Exactly what I explained yesterday. If price comes back into this area, gives me my entry signal, I'm gonna do it again. We got it here 1 time, we caught it here 2 times, 3 times, and now once again. This is a beautiful indication. You guys cannot tell me. This is the most beautiful inverted head and shoulders you have seen at an area of interest with a beautiful entry signal. Like, it does not get any cleaner than that. Does not get any cleaner than that. And on top of that, London session? Come on, man. I am telling you guys, the set and forget strategy is the most precise as it gets, bro. You guys are seeing me doing this time and time again. And I've only taken 2 trades this week. Look at the results that I have with only 2 trades. We are focusing on quality, not quantity. All right, so I was hyped. Let me come back down. So I'm gonna give it another 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna see if I close the trade or not. I'm just very hyped because we met our goal for the week, and this is what I like about setting myself to my challenges, reaching these goals, like all these little small wins. So yeah, feels good. Now I'm gonna wait to see if we close in the next 15 minutes, I believe, and let's see if we're gonna keep holding or we just close it right there and where we end up in the account. And just like that, boys, we have officially closed the trade. We even got Rocket watching us over here. So let me show you guys exactly where we closed the trade. This is crazy. So we beat our goal by $6,000 for the week. You guys can see that we closed off the week at $46,000 in profit. If I show you guys here the MyFX book as well, you guys can see that this is what we are up on the account. It is the same exact amount from the same exact deposit amount. You can see the P&L chart, and you can see this week's profits along with this week's gains percentage wise. You can see the pips, you can see everything. You can see the total trades that we've taken, 20 trades in a row. How many trades I have won that are longs, how many trades I have won that are shorts. Like, this shows you guys, and this shows you guys the stats of this challenge, and it shows you guys that I am literally documenting this whole entire thing. I am showing you guys how this is possible. I've only taken 2 trades this week. All of my Set and Forget students have caught in this. Everybody on Instagram, this trade I put on my Instagram, go look at my Instagram highlights from the 100 to the mil. Everything is documented. Like, we are closer than you can imagine to achieving this challenge. Stay tuned, boys. So let's do a recap of how the week started. So we obviously first started the week with Sunday swings with the students, where we broke down the top 3, top 4 pairs for the week. And then you guys can see how we had the students here at the house, and then we did Sunday swings with the students in my house. So it was a super cool experience. And then the goal was for me to catch a profitable trade. So when we would get on the yacht, we kind of do like cool content, like, oh, trader lifestyle, like show the profits and stuff. But yeah, GBP CAD decided to work us out. It happens. So we started off the week with a loss on Monday morning, right before we got on the yacht. So that right there is a perfect lesson that shows there's no way to avoid it in the markets. It is literally impossible. The market's gonna do it. You just have to get used to it. That's why you have to use risk management. So first started off Monday with the loss, but then later throughout the week, you can see how I entered again GBP CAD at another buy, pretty much at the same zone, but with the same entry signal and the same entry strategy. We made enough profit to bring our account back up because we were down to $13,000. And then on Thursday night, right before Friday, I explained to you guys the perfect GBP CAD that was going to happen once again, which is the same exact trade that we got wicked out at the beginning of the week on Monday. And then we ended up taking the same exact trade, same exact zone, same stop loss, where then that trade made us to get to our account to where it is now. It's $46,000. So it was a very simple week, and you guys can see how we did the same exact trade 3 times on the same pair, on the same area of interest. It's keeping it super simple. And you guys can see how hundreds of my students are using my Set and Forget strategy to generate anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week as a beginner trader using my Set and Forget strategy in 3 months or less. If you guys want to know more about what Set and Forget is, just click the link in the description below. I have a video for you guys that explains it perfectly. You guys are seeing how I'm having these winning streaks week after week, and I'm predicting these trades day after day, trade after trade, live. You guys are seeing the before and after. So you guys want to know more about my Set and Forget and more than just this video, click the link in the description below. I have an invitation for you, which is going to make so much sense. Appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end. Make sure to tune in next week because we're going to be trying taking the $40,000 profits that we have now all the way to $80,000. I can already feel like I'm going to complete this challenge. So thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you guys in the next video.